rolling. We are live here, BREALTV, with none other, the legend, the icon alert. Be real.
What's cracking, Nelz?
How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing all right.
You know, we gotta start off with it. Prophets of Rage.
Oh yeah.
Speak on it. How does it feel to be in a band with the legendary Rage Against the Machine and one of your idols, one of your mentors growing up in hip-hop, Chuck D of Public Enemy? Speak on that a little bit.
It's fucking exciting. You know, these guys in Rage Against the Machine, Tom, Brad, and Tim, you know, those guys are a power in itself. You know what I mean? Just the strength of how they play music and you know, the energy that's created from that music. And then, you know, to be up there with Chuck, you know, one of my all-time favorite groups in Public Enemy, you know, his delivery, his cadence, you know, his sound of his voice, all that shit. I just, you know, being a fan of both groups and you know, being able to perform with them, it's a crazy honor, man. And you know, the times that we have performed, it's mad energy and a great chemistry, I think, that we have, and it's developing right now.
First time you guys have come together, is it a humbling experience to have all shows sold out in minutes, seconds?
I mean, it speaks to what the fans want. I mean, this music, you know, was made a while back. You know, we have a couple of new songs, but you know, the set that we're performing now is, you know, Rage Against the Machine music, Cypress Hill music, and Public Enemy music, all, you know, rabbled into, you know, whatever form it is. And everything has its reaction, you know what I mean? And you know, the skeptics, you know, they're always going to be the skeptics, but the people that were so hungry for it and excited about it, I mean, once we put the shows up, tickets started to go. And to see that, to be a part of it, man, I mean, it definitely feels special. I mean, you know, all of us individually, Rage Against the Machine, Public Enemy, Cypress Hill, you know, we've all had our individual successes, and we know what it feels like to be a part of something special in our own right.
Do you feel any pressure, you know, being not replacing, but performing the songs of such a legendary figure in music, Zach De La Rocha? You know, he's beloved. His fans love him, die hard even to this day. Do you feel any pressure being up there doing the lyrics, you and Chuck? I mean,
you know, when we came into this, I knew there was going to be people that were like, you know, like I said, just so hungry for it. You know, any form of it, they were going to be excited about. And then there's others that, you know, love Zach that much to where they might be off-put about it. So, you know, I kind of got myself ready for that. So I don't necessarily feel the pressure of what people are going to think or feel about it, because I know that the homework that I do on it and the way that I'm trying to deliver it is as close to what Zach put down as I can get in my form, you know, so to do the song justice. If I wrote it, I know how to deliver it. I didn't write it. I'm doing Zach's part here and delivering his message right here. So I want to make sure that I deliver it, you know, unfucked with. You know what I mean? Like the way that he would have delivered it, the way he would have wanted to hear it delivered. So with this, you know, I felt normal because these guys have been my friends for a long time, and I've been a fan of the music for a long time, and I felt like, you know, I just want to tribute my man Zach and you know, show him and the world that these words right now are more relevant now than they've ever been.
music is very politically driven.
Yeah, all of it. Yeah.
And I mean, I know you have your thoughts on politics. You don't really put them out as far as on the socials and all this other stuff. But how do you feel about the state of America and what the music represents for the state of America right now?
Well, the way things are right now, it's like, especially with election time, it's like a big old Saturday Night Live sketch. We're waiting for it to end. It's a lot of ridiculousness. I don't think there's ever been a campaign like this from either side, with so much controversy and whatnot. For a time, it wasn't even focused on issues that were going to help people. It's just mudslinging and bullshit like that.
Tell me about the big news. Summer tour, Prophets of Rage.
Yeah.
About a month or two long?
Yeah, this summer, Prophets of Rage, we're going out. We're doing some dates. I believe it's 2 months in total. I don't know if it's like, back to back. But I do know it's 2 months worth of touring. And then we also still have the legs of the Cypress Hill 25-year anniversary joints that we're doing, because in August, coming up soon, it's the 25-year anniversary for the first Cypress Hill album. And, we'll be celebrating that, putting out a new Cypress Hill album this year as well. So, there's a lot on the plate, but the big talk right now definitely is the Prophets of Rage tour for sure.
Finish things off real quick. I just gotta ask you. I know you haven't done a lot of shows with Prophets of Rage, but who was the liver crowd? The Cypress crowd or the Prophets of Rage crowd? I know it's been very minimal shows with Prophets, but or are they on the same level?
That's a good question. I mean, I've seen some pretty sick-ass Cypress crowds, but the Prophets of Rage crowd, it's a mix of 3 different types of crowds. So I think it's very explosive. But it remains to be seen. It's hard to say, man, because Cypress fans are pretty crazy. But I don't know, those.
Yet to be determined.
It's yet to be determined, yeah.
Yeah, and you can determine that this summer.
Exactly.
Prophets of Rage and Mr. Dr. Greenthumb. My name is DJ Nelz, and this is BREALTV, and we're out.